Hey you guys, okay, today we're gonna talk about what it's like living with herpes. Hey you guys, I'm Alexandra Harbushka, founder of Life with Herpes. We're gonna dig in a little bit about what it's like living with herpes. So we've all been diagnosed. We know that that is an earth-shattering day. Oh my gosh, what is going through our head? And we're just absolutely paralyzed. I know I can remember thinking, why did I even graduate college? Why did I even, have these aspirations at work? Why was I trying to better myself? Why, like all these things of like, I was trying to improve my life and always be the best version of myself. And I remember when I was diagnosed with herpes, I was like, why? It absolutely stopped. Why am I doing this? Why did I do those good deeds in the past? Because now it no longer matters in the future because I am a leper with herpes. I'm now living with herpes. So that might be a very similar situation that you have. Some of the questions that you may have had, I know the questions running through my head were like, why me? Why did I get this? Will my outbreak ever go away? Why will I ever get married? Will I have to settle with who I marry? Will I ever have children? How will I get rid of these outbreaks? Will I get another outbreak? Why is this outbreak so painful? Why was it that guy that had herpes? Why not this guy? Like all these things of why? And the truth is we may not never know those answers. We may know some of them, but we may not know those answers, right? So now here we are living with herpes. I know at the time I blamed everything on herpes. I was like, oh, well, I'm not married because I have herpes, or I'm not at the right place in my career because I have herpes. I blamed all these things on herpes. And interestingly enough, as I started to dive in and like really do some self-reflection, because that's really key. That's really that's the secret sauce. No secret here. It's the secret sauce to this. But I realized that my issues, which were I was binge eating at the time to try to control my weight or maintain my weight. I was out drinking. I was out with friends, like doing Taco Tuesdays every Tuesday, and then like getting a burrito at midnight, and then waking up and going to work the next day, just living a very unhealthy lifestyle. I was living with my parents because I was in debt from an ex-boyfriend, from choices I made living with him when I was like 25. So I was paying off debt. I was living at home. I was 28 years old. I was also really struggling in my career at that time. Just like every day was a fog. And when I realized, my point in telling you this, those were my own issues and had nothing to do with herpes. Absolutely nothing to do with herpes. So like I was saying earlier, the secret sauce here is spending the time and unraveling some of these limiting beliefs that we've told ourselves. Oh, I'm not dating anybody because I have herpes. Well, I would bet there's something deeper there on the reason why you're not dating. Oh, I can't get the right job because I have herpes. Well, I would bet there's some other glass or ceiling that's limiting you from getting that job, and it's not herpes. So when we start to really spend time with that, and I mean day by day, week by week, baby step by baby step, like we're not gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, poof, we're good. Herpes is like, I'm living with herpes, I'm awesome, right? It took me 2 years. And it took a lot of work, and it was daily. And some days I would go backwards. I would have those Eeyore days that I talk about. But it's day by day, step by step, and it's just reminding yourself that herpes had nothing to do with it. Herpes was actually the gift that allowed me to figure out what I needed to do to make these really positive changes in my life. All right. So you're probably like, all right, how do I do this? How do I get out of it? Like I've mentioned, one of the really important things is finding a community, educating yourself, working on ways to daily better yourself. So that's why I created the Life with Herpes community. It wasn't around when I was diagnosed in 2011. There was nobody. It was like a trifold pamphlet, like, here you go, you have herpes. And you're like, awesome. So that's why I have Life with Herpes. And that's why I have this content so that we can learn together. So if you are interested in joining our community, there's a lot of communities out there, but obviously I think ours is the best. But find one that you feel comfortable with. There's a link somewhere, I don't know where it is, for you to join. It is a membership. We have 2 weekly calls. It's like really active chat support group from people all over the world, which is like so cool to me to see like people from all over the world. And it's just so awesome for me to see people making changes that this is what it's all about. So this is what it's like living with herpes, right? It can be a beautiful, beautiful life. All right, I will see you in the next video. Please comment, let me know what else you want to hear, what I can do to create content for you, and I will see you soon in the next video.